tutorial, the materials we're going to be using is an iPad or an iPhone, Procreate, an Apple Pencil or a touchscreen pen, or an optional art glove. For the tutorial on how to make a flower stamp in Procreate, you're going to first open browser and you are going to type in Unsplash. Unsplash is a perfect website when you want to find high resolution photos for free. So you're going to go ahead and type in flower. And you're going to look for a flower that is simple and doesn't have too much going on. So the middle one is perfect for my liking. So I'm going to click that little button over here and I'm going to click view, which will take me to this picture, and we are going to press and hold and put copy. Now we are going to go to Procreate and we are going to take a canvas 2500 by 2500 pixels. We're going to click on that, and now that you have your canvas in front of you, you're going to go to the top left tool icon and you're going to click paste. So now that you have this, you can use the little circles to make the picture bigger, or you can use your fingers. It doesn't matter which, but you make sure it is in uniform so it doesn't look all distorted. So now we're going to go to the magic wand just beside the icon, and we're going to go to hue and saturation brightness. So what this is going to do, we're make it black and white, so drag the saturation to the very right. This way we have a mono-colored picture. We're not using any hues or brightnesses here, we're sticking to saturation. So what we're going to go do now, we're going to go back to the magic wand and we're going to choose curves. So we are going to take this little bubble and we're going to move it to the right to make the darker parts darker, and then we're going to go up to the top to create a lighter color for where it should be. So we're just going to adjust it here, and we're not using red or green or blue, we're making sure we're using gamma. So right now I'm just looking at what's to my liking, how I want it to look, and you also don't want a square round. So this is what happens if your background isn't white or isn't bright enough or isn't dark enough. In our case, it isn't bright enough. So we want to make sure it's as bright as possible. Then we are going to make sure we have everything, and we are going to go to share, and we're going to go to save as JPEG. And we are going to save image here. Right now we are going to go to the brush library and we're going to click on the little plus button. So the little plus button takes us to Brush Studio, where the first thing we're going to do is shape. We're going to click edit, we're going to take import a photo, and you are going to choose the edited photo you just made in Procreate. So now you're going to double click with your fingers to create it black and white like this. So now you're going to click done, and now you're going to go to stroke path and you are going to adjust the spacing. This is what's going to do, it's going to make your flower stand out. I'm adjusting it to around 81%. I don't want it to be too far apart just because I'm probably not going to be using it as this, just testing out some different things. And we want to go to properties where we can make the maximum size bigger, or you can adjust to minimum size, whichever to your liking. So now we have the little flowers, but sometimes we have this little thing where the opacity changes however we put our Apple Pencil to. So we're going to go to Apple Pencil and we're going to change the opacity to none so that we do not have a very light or very dark flowers. We're going to make sure the opacity is at none. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. So with that, we are done. We're going to click done, and now we have our brush. So we can create a new layer, we can delete the previous layer. We're going to go to background, we're going to change it to black. Then we are going to we're going to make sure our color is selected in the lighter color than black, and we can try our brush. So right now here I'm just experimenting, playing around with different sizes and different opacities. You can really do this too. So yeah, basically you can change the opacity here. This is why I didn't use the brush. So this is pretty much it for this YouTube tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great time. Bye guys.